Holy moly, look at this water. I can't get over this. No, this is not Photoshop. So this episode I have a couple of big announcements. First, I want to thank you for helping me reach 50,000 subscribers. Never really thought I would get to 50,000 subscribers. Never really strived, for subscribers. I just put out videos I like to make, and I love the kind of filmmaking aspect of it. So thank you for watching and enjoying these videos if you do. And if you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your friends, that kind of thing. But second, it's a big day. On this episode, we celebrate my birthday. So I want to give you something a little special. I want to give you a full-blown tour of the Exumas Islands in the Bahamas. Now the Bahamas, to me, just after visiting here, the most amazing place on the planet, in my opinion. Right? Let's look at the. Actually, I want to challenge you. Let's look at Google Earth. Try to find water that is the most amazing turquoise color that you can find. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Wait for it. Wait for it. Right there, the Bahamas, and right in the middle of the Bahamas, we have the Exumas Island chain. Right, so it's really a paradise, a tropical paradise, truly. It's even a couple years ago, you may remember the Fire Fest that was a big flop that it's infamous, right? They wanted to go and find the most incredible place in the world. They came to the Exumas, and that's where they were going to have the festival. So we're going to start at the lower southern portion of the Exumas, called Great Exuma, and then I'm actually going to get on one of these speedboat tour boats, and we're going to play tourist for the day, and I want to show you all of the different sights to see throughout the Exumas Island chain. So let's do it. First, let's start where we left off last episode. I anchored at Farmer's Key here, and have since left there to make the trip to Great Exuma Island. The west side of the island has the shallow Exuma bank, so I headed south using the much deeper Exuma Sound. Here was the route, approximately 50 miles, which takes about 8 hours when only going 6 knots. Here I am arriving at Elizabeth Harbor just east of Great Exuma. This harbor is a popular spot for boat cruisers. There may be 200 boats here at any one time. So I go into the harbor and then make a left turn towards Stocking Island, just across from Georgetown. This is where most of the cruising boats are located. I had prearranged for a mooring ball at this well-protected cove in the back corner here. So I just arrived at this place called the Cavalli House, and it looks just incredible. Look at this. So here's I guess they have like little guest house cottages in addition to these mooring balls. So people who are vacationing here can utilize the space as well. I'm going to swim over to the dock over there so I can explore the property. It looks just amazing, and I think you can see the ocean on the other side, so there's probably a good lookout. Let's go explore. I don't believe the caretaker is here right now, so go explore a little bit, see what we can find. What's up here? I'm already getting pretty elevated to the top of this island. By the way, this little island is called, what is it called? Stocking Island. It's right across from Georgetown in Exumas. It's a tiny little island. There's 2 restaurants. One's called Chat and Chill, which apparently is famous. The other one's called like St. Francis, Anyway, let's keep exploring. Oh wow, this is going to be incredible. Little afternoon spot to chill. Oh my God. I believe, okay, you see that beach over there? Right there? I believe that's the Chat and Chill restaurant. And I'm not sure where the other place is, the St. Francis. I think it's closer. So that was that, a little secluded hideaway. Pretty awesome. I'm not like advertising for them or anything. I just got here, put my boat here for the day, but I think it's a pretty cool spot. Some of you may have noticed where it said Mystery Cave on the map I showed earlier. Let's see what that's all about.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty and mundane.
Turns out you can't really go into the cave without scuba gear, but still pretty cool with all these fish hanging out here.
Startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything.
Today is officially my birthday. Stephanie has come to surprise me in Great Exuma, and we're gonna celebrate my birthday here at Paradise Bay. It's an incredible little hidden gem we found right here at the north end of Great Exuma. Let me just show you out the front door of this little cottage. Time for a quick breakfast, but we have a packed day ahead. You see, Stephanie has booked a tour to explore nearly all of the Exuma Islands, all in one day. Now, I shot most of the upcoming video without talking, so I'll narrate and be your tour guide as we go. We've got a lot to do. Let's go! We get picked up by this company called Coastline Adventures. It had great reviews on TripAdvisor and it didn't disappoint. The bus takes us to a boat dock at the far northern part of Great Exuma. I wonder if this woman thought my camera was a gun. Anyway, so we get on this speedboat that cruises at 48 knots. In about 1 hour's time, we're able to travel the distance it took me 2 days to cover in Giraffe. Hang on to your hats, folks. We went up the Exuma bank, the area that was too shallow for me and Giraffe. Stephanie seems to be getting a foot massage from the tour guide. Hey! No, just kidding. In all seriousness, the tour guide staff were great. I have to say, it was pretty awesome going fast on a boat after months of traveling at a walking pace on a sailboat. I still prefer sailboats, but this was just plain fun. They stopped halfway so the guys could dive for some conch along the way. Later it was served as conch salad, pretty much the most common dish in the Bahamas. They say conch, or is it conch? Conch? Anyway, they say conch is overfished in the Bahamas, and I can believe it. It's everywhere. I didn't eat it much because I wasn't a fan of the fact that it was overfished. More speed on the boat as we continue. We head farther north towards Staniel Key, and our first stop was Thunderball Grotto.
Welcome to the Thunderball Grotto. This is a snorkeling area.
This particular spot was made famous by the 1965 James Bond film called Thunderball. This is footage from the film. That's Sean Connery and Claudine Auger. Apparently these scenes were shot right near Staniel Key.
I hope we didn't frighten the fish.
Now back to my own footage. This place was pretty awesome. Clear water and surprisingly a lot of sea life considering the number of tourists that visit here each day. Next stop, just a short ride around the bend to the world-famous Pig Beach at Big Major's Key. Now there are several different local legends of how these pigs arrived here. Some say it was a shipwreck and the pigs swam ashore, or pirates left them and never returned. But it seems the most likely story that we learned is simply that a local farmer from one of the nearby islands wanted some extra space to raise the pigs. So he found this uninhabited island in the early 1990s, and he decided he'd use it for his personal farm area, sort of like squatters' rights. Over time, the pigs became popular with tourists, and now they swim out to the tour boats because they know the tourists will bring food. They are known to bite tourists as well, so keep your distance. After Pig Beach, we go to the farthest north that we would go. This was Compass Key. They have a protected marina area hidden behind several smaller islands. This is where you can swim with dozens of nurse sharks that hang out there. Lots of other big fish around here also. It's pretty darn cool. Now these sharks are harmless, except they apparently have an affinity for wannabe Instagram models, like this.
An aspiring model. She was on vacation with her boyfriend and his family in the Bahamas when she posed with sharks for her Instagram page. Suddenly, a 5-foot shark sinks its teeth into her arm and drags her underwater.
I was pulled underwater for about 8 seconds.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All for the gram, y'all. All for the gram. Anyhow, it was a cool spot.
All for the gram. Just love the gram.
Oh, wait.
Next stop was a beautiful sandbar that's only visible at low tide. Here we had that conch salad that I mentioned earlier. Next was just a quick stop to snorkel at a plane crash just off the beach at Staniel Key. We jump back into the boat for some more speed down the bank. The driver here clearly knows what he's doing. You can see where we're only a few meters from hitting sandbars, but he kept the boat right in the deeper areas. We go several more miles down the bank, passing Black Point, and then our next stop was Farmers Key. You may remember that I anchored right here last episode. Who knew that right across the way was a local sea turtle wrangler? He would hit this conch shell as sort of a dinner bell for the turtles. They came swimming and he fed them the conch. The coolest part, I thought, were these torpedo-shaped fish that were along for the ride. These are called remora fish. They have suckers at the top of their head. They are known to catch rides on boats, sharks, whales, pretty much anything. On the road again, farther south, we cruise near a few islands owned by celebrities like David Copperfield's Musha Key and Ruddercut Key, where we check out this cave.
Yeah, it's called the Common Cave. The island is called Ruddercut Key, and it's also owned by famous magician David Copperfield. Now, David Copperfield bought this island just to put an airstrip on it.
Johnny Depp has an island nearby. Faith Hill and Tim McGraw own this island here with this fantastic home featured in Architectural Digest. And the founders of Fry's Electronics owns this entire set of islands around Bach Key. Let's keep moving. We cruise by these cool rock formations near Bach Key and continue south. Next would be our final stop at nearby Leaf Key. We stop here and are greeted by the hundreds of iguanas that live there. These prehistoric animals are pretty fascinating to watch. And they aren't found anywhere in the world except these 3 keys in the Exumas. They are considered endangered. They grow up to 24 pounds and can live up to 40 years. So that's about it. That's the tour of the Exumas in the Bahamas. Of course, there are other things to do that are not so touristy, but I thought you guys might like to see some of these highlights for a little escape from the COVID travel ban. We now head back to the dock and back to our Paradise Bay cottage. So, whether you want tourist activities or you just want to chill out at a secluded beach with no one around, you can find those options in the Exumas. Really an awesome place to visit. Just look at this water, like no place on earth. Thanks for watching. See you next time.